Greetings, it is I, Foolish. Welcome to the produce department. I will be your slightly discolored fruit today. What happened to my news alert? Well, I'll tell you. When I stalk someone, I set up a news alert in Google. And I was heartily dismayed to see my alert show up for a nameless person who may or may not have allegedly abused, I don't know, 5 females. One of them, Evan Rachel Wood. I am not psyched about it. I can imagine the ladies aren't terribly psyched about it either. But I privatized the other stalking videos I did in relation to this person because I don't really want to be connected to that right now until this all gets hammered out some kind of way. And I don't really want to say anything else about it because I'm not sure I can make it funny. And that's a rare occasion where, I mean, I could tell some jokes, but they'd be so completely offensive that it wouldn't be worth it. I can lose subscribers just from being a complete jackass. I don't need to also be mindless or unskillful in my choice of communications. So what I did want to do really quick is to let Morgan have her say about maybe 3 cards to sum up the situation. And I will be reading privately on this event because I kind of want to see this entire life cycle of this. Apparently the MF in question is losing jobs, record contracts, etc. until this is fully investigated, which I think is completely correct. I'm not one of those people who gets so fanatical about a celebrity that everything they do is perfect. And I'm not one of those, well, he couldn't possibly have done it. The fact is this: people are flawed. And we all are. And some of us, you know, tend to like just use our flaws to hurt ourselves. And through that, many of us learn lessons that we're able to carry throughout, you know, with us throughout life. Some of us, however, have flaws that damage other people. And if that is the case, this person is going to be dead to me. I'm not going to have any need to revisit any of those albums that I've spent years and years with. Not going to have a need to go on my Twitter account, which I don't even have one, to talk a bunch of smack and, you know, proclaim his innocence and how he might have been set up. Or I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to acknowledge the end of a chapter where this person was one of the most fascinating creatures I had ever witnessed. And then I will witness his downfall, if there is one to be had. Strength. And if it is justified. I have ultimate faith in, a huge amount of faith in justice, and I know it will be served. There's something about this. Is it Pluto? Is it Jupiter? I can't remember. I'm not an astrologer. Like, I'm an astrologer. I don't think I could really get into astrology because I'd be too busy laughing at Uranus because I'm an 8-year-old. But I think it's Pluto. Whatever this whole big deal is where it's like clean up on aisle all y'all. This is just going to be part of it. And if this is what happened, it needs to come out. And this person did what they said that he did, then he needs to be held accountable. And that's the end of the story. And I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. I just from what the women are saying about the way that these events affected them, it just seems it's just really unfortunate. You know, sometimes, and this is why I don't put anyone on a pedestal, because sometimes you find out that they're just one of the griefers. There's a Buddhist teacher that I really admired, and his teachings were very useful for me. And I'd send his links because of the way that he explained things from like a Western Buddhist perspective, a punk rock perspective. You can probably figure out who I'm talking about. But then when he got accused of misconduct and all these other things, and he had to step down from his teaching position, and he, you know, at first he was super responsible about it. You know, I want this to be investigated. If I've done any damage, I want to, you know, like, I want to clean it up. I want to clean up whatever mess I've made. I don't see that coming from this person that I had been stalking with Morgan. I don't see that at all. In fact, I see we may be having, for entertainment purposes only, we may be having a case where it's liar, liar, Antichrist superstar on fire. So I guess I gotta find someone else to stalk with my cards. Morgan and I, now we are bereft. Who are we to follow now? Who are we to... I mean, I don't even, like... Who would be safe, you know? Who's a safe person to stalk at this point? I have a list. Tom Warrior Fisher from Celtic Frost, now from Triptychon. He's a possibility. As far as I know, he's never hurt anyone. But who knows, right? Who knows? Who knows? You could be, you know, going along, stalking your prey with your cards, and then, boom, news alert, right? Oh no. They've done horrible things to multiple people. Great. You know, what am I supposed to do now? Who are we supposed to stalk now? Anyway, Morgan and I do want to pull 3 cards on this situation. Bonefire is not ready for anything this traumatic. Just not ready, you know, just not. Right now, the grown folks are, the mean girls are out. Bonefire's been so generous. I don't really want to ruin it. Morgan, let's do 3 cards, even with all the hair stuck in you right now, because I dropped you. Maybe you were trying to make a run for it. I know, you're probably very upset. I can imagine. 3 cards. Tell me about this situation. Yeah. Yep. Tell me, honey. Yeah. Boom. Oh, Morgan. Good girl. You are such a good girl. Here are the things here. I'm not even going to take a picture. I'm not going to overlay this. I'm not going to do any of that for this one. This is just a quickie. And I'll probably end up editing half of the shit that I'm saying out. As you can tell, I don't have a lot of sense of humor about this. This is not. I'm violating my own terms of service by not making this into something ridiculous and hilarious. But sometimes we got to keep it real over here, especially with Morgan on duty. Nine of Swords reversed. Get the troubling thoughts out of your head and into the open. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Thanks. Fading anxiety. Hopefully that's what the Evan Rachel Wood is doing. Oh. 8 of Sticks. Reversed. I even came down here with wet ass hair in the freezing basement to do this one. I'm a little fired up, to be honest. Aimless action without purpose. Going uncontrollably fast. Stalled or delayed. Basically, moving at the wrong pace. Obstructed, restricted, losing momentum. I do think the smattering of news, super fast. Because then everybody picked up on it, and then now they're reporting it. Decisions being made by companies that are involved with this person. Made some pretty quick decisions. Senator in California is asking 3-letter agencies to take a look at this shit. What's he saying? Nothing. Stolen. Nope, this is all... it's all been distorted. This was all consensual. The other thing is, listen, I personally know, 4 chicks that would be more than happy to, enter into a consensual relationship with him, with all of that. For some people, I don't kink shame. For some people, that is what they do, and they dig it, and I say, right on. Life is short. Go get your freak on, all right? There are plenty of people that would have willingly, in this day and age, trying to remove another's will. That's something that really bothers me. On a personal level, institutions, they do it. Listen, boo, right? They do it. It's almost baked into the system, but and one individual doing that to another, that's something that really, that chaps my ass. Yeah, I'm probably going to be cutting quite a bit of this out. All right. The Emperor. Yeah. What I just said, basically. Emperor. Domination. Oppression. Rigid regulation. Strict. Inflexible. Weak or damaged foundation. Bad government or management. Irresponsible or weak leadership. You could have gone on Craigslist and found probably 20 or 30 willing subs that would undergo that kind of a treatment and be super happy about it. Anyway, hilarious, right? So funny. So I'm not going to comment on this again. Frowny face. I'm not going to even comment on this again ever until this whole thing is completed. I am very interested in the case, though, because I'm always interested in how the human spirit always triumphs, okay? The legal process of things. I love watching legal stuff and understanding it. Like this last 2 years of, you know, watching government do stuff, especially when, you know, they never thought they'd have to do half of the shit, has been fascinating. Civics, law, I like all that mess. I like medical stuff. I like legal stuff. So I'm going to be interested in this, but, you know, personally, this ain't got nothing to do with me at all. Nothing. Because I don't attach my identity to a celebrity, and I also don't put them on pedestals. And it's a thing I do with people. It's, you know, people under certain circumstances, but if those circumstances change, you know, in a drastic or completely different way, like this pandemic, I'm sure there's a lot of people that you never thought you knew until now. I'm sure that there are people that you were really surprised by the person they were under these circumstances. Well, I don't get surprised because I'm always like, well, this is the person I knew under these circumstances, all right? Let's see who they are under these other sets of circumstances. And a lot of times they are not the same person. So you know, it's definitely freed up my Christmas card list if I had one of those. Anyway, thanks for joining me in this very not funny video at all. I will say that I am working on creating my own layout because I was looking for one that suits my needs, and they're all just too nice. So I'm creating myself a shit talkers spread, a playa haters layout, if you will. So that'll be fun. I am gonna, you know, somehow find some fun activities to do around in this new development, inspired by this new development. I don't know what else to do with it because I'm not going to sit here and stew about it. I'm definitely sending compassion to everybody, even the perpetrator, alleged perpetrator of these crimes. And then I'm just going to watch it and see how it plays out. All right, well, thank you for joining me. I will see you at another time.